Today, I want to talk about why do the stars twinkle at night? Why do the stars twinkle at night? Of course, when we look at the night sky, we have found a point of light that blinks in the distance. In the past, we were told that the points of light were called stars. But who would have thought that not all points of light were stars? There were some of them who turned out to be a planet. Planet? Yes. Did you know that the planet looks just as small as a star in the sky? Well, maybe what we observe so far is not a star but a planet, and have carved out energy generation through nuclear fusion reaction. And you know that the closest star to the Earth is the Sun. Yes, the Sun is actually a star because it is composed of hydrogen and helium compounds, which are ions and emit their own light. Because it has a strong attraction, stars usually have planets and celestial bodies that are loyal around it. There are even some stars that attract other stars to orbit. The Sun itself has 8 large planets, 5 dwarf planets, 173 natural satellites that have been identified, and millions of celestial bodies such as meteors, asteroids, and comets. While the gravity of the planet can only attract one natural satellite, the Moon and several man-made satellites to move around it. Planets. The planet comes from the ocean, which means wandering star. According to the Indonesian Wikipedia, the planet is an astronomical object that orbits a star or remaining star large enough to have its own gravity, not too large to create the mononuclear fusion, and has cleared the planetesimal field area around its orbit. Each planet has an elliptical path called orbit. This is what causes the planets not to collide with each other. For this reason, in 2006, Pluto was released from the list of planets in the solar system because it cut off the orbit of Neptune and its size is too small. Unlike stars, planets do not emit light. They can only reflect light from their parent stars. The planet also looks colorful because of its atmosphere. Like the Earth that looks like a blue ball, actually because of the blue atmosphere of the Earth, like with red mapped Mars and Saturn are yellow. If you both shine in the night sky, then how do you distinguish the two? Planets look brighter than stars. This is because planets are closer to the Earth than stars. Imagine the closest stars in the solar system alone is about (4,243 light years). This means that Proxima Centauri distant 217,000 times farther than the Sun, and this star's light has only reached Earth after 4 years. Even though they look like the dots of light in the night sky, but the appearance of the planets is much brighter than even the bright stars. Based on distance and scientific calculation, Venus is the brightest object in the night sky. Now, if one night you see the bright spot of light, it's not a star, it's Venus, the second planet in the solar system. Why does Venus shine even though she is not a star? This is similar to the moon. Why does the moon shine even though it is not a star and does not shine? Because both the moon and Venus both reflect the light they receive from the sun. Has the highest albedo of any planet in our solar system. Albedo is a scale to measure how much sunlight is reflected back. Glittery starlight will light planet tends to be stable. Because the location of the star is very far from the Earth, the light even has been very weak and easily disturbed by air turbulence in the atmosphere. Difference in temperature and density in the atmosphere of the Earth can refract or bend starlight. This makes the light from the star move zigzag into our eyes so that it looks twinkling. While the planet's light tends to be stable because it is located much closer to the Earth, so turbulence is not too influential. In addition, the planet is not a light point but a disk. If we look at the planet, it will look intact and original. It is different from staring at a star, which is still a point of light. However, the planet can also appear to flicker when the atmosphere experiences tremendous turmoil or when it is low above the horizon. The atmosphere layer in the area near the horizon is denser than above the Earth, so that the light of the planet can flicker when it rises or almost sets in the sky of the Earth. Venus has the brightest light from other planets, followed by Mars or the red planet. Why is the planet Venus so bright? The answer is because 95% of the gas on the planet Venus is carbon dioxide gas. The rest is nitrogen gas, meaning that there is a lot of heat energy trapped. The surface temperature of Venus can reach 700 degrees C, average above 515 degrees Celsius with wind currents around 3-4 km per hour. the night side, the temperature becomes very cold, reaching 17 degrees Celsius, and the wind speed can reach 300-400 km per hour. Average heat on Venus turns out to be higher than Mercury, which is closer to the Sun, because the greenhouse effect happens there. Mercury has varying temperatures from -173 degrees Celsius on the surface of the night and average 400 degrees Celsius during the day, facing directly to the Sun. A spacecraft first saw the surface of the planet Venus. One probe first reached the surface of the Venus, launched by the Soviets with the Venera mission. The probe plunged directly to see the surface of the planet Venus, and the mission is only for one way. When the down probe is seen, a layer of clouds in the form of sulfuric acid. Rain looks down on Venus, but the rain liquid can't touch the surface of the planet because it will evaporate again. The surface of Venus is covered by volcanoes, similar to Earth, but when billions of years ago were called the era of volcanic land. If a probe sent to Mars, you may have time to make a photo. But photos made on Venus are blurred. Pictured below the surface of Venus is enshrined by the Soviet Venera probe atmosphere pressure. On Venus turns out to be equivalent to 1 kilometer in depth. Although the pressure is far greater than 92 times from Earth. The Venera probe successfully landed but only lasts 127 minutes from 32 minutes. Even though the probe is in a very extreme temperature of 457 degrees Celsius, and then no one knows the fate of the probe. Land photo of Soviet Lander 13 Venera probe touching the surface of the planet Mars 1982 year. The surface of the planet Venus from the Venera 13 plane. There are several records of Venera probes sent above the planet Venus. There was a constant lightning, a strong thunder after landing. Picture of artists from the atmosphere on the planet Venus. Surface illustration of the planet Venus. The other spacecraft that saw Venus was the Venus Express plane. 1 mm ESA, European Space Agency, Venus Express with a weight of nearly 1 ton has been sent to Venus since 2005. capturing the clouds on Venus as shown below. After doing a lot of research, since May 2014, Venus Express has lowered its altitude. Not to research, but the final takes in the last mission and closer to the surface of Venus. Finally, at the beginning of 2015, the fate of the Venus Express mission was confirmed because the spacecraft had run out of fuel and was unable to maintain altitude. The plane pumped into the planet's gravity and reportedly will disappear there after losing contact on January 18, 2015. Venus is still a mystery to scientists today. Compared to Mars, a lot of information has been obtained, especially through nuclear robots. Without curiosity, crew exploring the planet Mars. The robot or revert to us the rover can make photo, investigate the surface of the planet Mars to examine the content of the atmosphere and soil. The uniqueness of the planet in our solar system. There are two unique planets, planet Venus and the planet Neptune, are planets that do not rotate right on their axis. Neptune rotates sideways from one side to the other, while Venus rotates otherwise. According to a study from planet Venus, it allows the planet to be like Earth. Hypothesized the temperature on Venus like Earth when it was 2 billion years ago. Until 714 million years ago, the temperature of Venus was estimated around 11 degrees C. If the planet rotates faster, maybe Venus will be like Earth. After 600 million years, the planet Venus experienced a change due to the greenhouse effect. The water there evaporates and the planet turns into the hottest in the solar system because the gas content of carbon is gas in the fixed atmosphere. The hottest planet in the solar system is not Mercury, which is close to the Sun, but Venus in position number 2 in the hottest planet. Okay, thanks for attention. See you.